Here behind me is the car we stupidly decided to build in 14 days for Drift Masters. This car has been rebuilt from the ground up, and if you watched the last episode, stuff wasn't going as smoothly as we would have liked. Seems like an issue. We never turned over this engine.
Didn't go well.
I think this may have become mission impossible. From this point on, we have just over a week to get this car sorted and on the truck to get it to Riga, which is the 5th round of the Drift Masters Championship. Right now, this seems like mission impossible, but we have the best team around us to get the job done. So without delaying anymore, let's get into it. Right, so we pick up where we left off with an engine that won't spin. And Brendan, you're actually you're undoing all the work that you just did.
A little bit, yeah. I'm absolutely delighted about it.
So we do have a plan. The plan is, in short, we're going to take it off the sump, measure up how much it's hitting by, and we're going to go down to Vital Fabrication, get him to scan the sump and hopefully make like a gasket spacer plate to space down the sump, only a tiny bit, out of aluminium, and fingers crossed that's the solution. This is only an educated guess at this stage, so we don't know if it's going to work or not.
Things should fly up.
Does that confirm then that it was definitely hitting the sump?
Yeah.
Can we look at positives and say at least the engine's not seized?
The engine's not seized. It's definitely a positive, Josh. It's definitely.
So obviously this sump was on a blown engine, and you can see where it had hit the sump before and been welded up, and it seems to be scraping on that part. It's grinding there, that's where it was repaired before.
Yeah, we can fix that, and it's hitting the windage tray here.
What is that?
On
from?
all of them.
There.
Crankshaft. Or a rod, one or the other.
So possibly you could just grind it down a little bit?
Possibly.
There we go. No problems, just solutions. Very sparkly.
Sparkles are only good in paint.
So, Brendan stripped the sump, gave it a good clean, grinded down all the welds on the inside, heated it up and gave it a bit of a flake with a hammer. So you ground those bits where it's hitting.
Here. 4 points where the conrod passes. Then it had a little bit here which we heated and massaged back out a little bit.
I love that word, massage. Yeah. Actually just bet with a hammer, but you massaged it.
Yeah, but massage sounds better. So
should have got the air hammer on it.
Don't own one.
I can get Wayne to get you one if you want.
Am I good? Am I good on air hammers?
We may have been making light of the situation at this moment, but I can't stress how lucky we were that Brendan saw this. Because if he didn't see this, and we did take it to start, all those filings would have gone into the engine and it would have been ruined. Is this a good... As I said it, is this a good moment?
The best.
Oh. Okay, so what seemed like a massive problem is actually, I think, fixed with a bit of massaging and grinding. You happy with that?
Definitely happier than before, yeah. I think we're good. As long as the corners don't get longer while running, we're all good.
I think we're in a bigger problem if that happens. Yeah. So hopefully we can get this all buttoned up back on and we'll be back where we want it to be, which is put it all back together, ready to start this thing up. And let me tell you, if this wasn't done, it would have been a very bad time, because all those filings from getting ground in the sump were in the sump, which would have gone through the engine, which would have been a bad time. There we go, you can almost hear the V8 sound as you go. That was possibly a big stumbling block. I have to thank you, Brendan, for not being lazy there. We weren't booked in for today, but yeah, I couldn't say no, I think. Holy crap. Brendan, I bet you thought the day would never come. It's off the ramp.
It's not on the trailer yet.
Brendan, I'm gonna shake your hand. You're a gentleman. Not only getting the plumbing done, you gave that much of a shit that you foreseed a very expensive problem.
Yeah, well, a little bit of luck, I suppose, but hopefully you have a good dyno session and everything goes to plan.
Where was that sort of positivity when you're doing the car?
Well, it's better now that it's on the trail.
And just again, if you want any AN fittings, lines, anything like that, check out the Maxflow website. I put the link down below. So honestly, their stuff is top notch. Right, now back to the shed, and hopefully we can fit everything else that needs fit to the car, or at least all the things that we have that aren't stuck in custom still, which is a little bit worrying. Okay, so after a little bit of bad luck, we have had a stroke of good luck. So we're buttoning everything up on the car that can be done before its first start, but we were waiting on a few parts from Holly, like the TPS sensor and idle control, and we haven't had the best luck with customs at the moment because everything we order just gets stuck in customs, like the clutch. So, good news. The Holly stuff has arrived. I don't know how, from America, in 3 days, cleared customs, no questions asked. I'm not sure if one of you guys are watching this that's in customs that put this through, but we have never had that happen before. Customs have already had a goo here, but that's okay, we're not trying to hide anything. So, pretty important parts. This is a plate to go in between the throttle body for the nitrous. Very much needed if you want to run nitrous. We have some new leads because the last ones were sparking, so obviously that's not great. And this is the biggest thing to get this thing started. The throttle position sensor and the idle control. Can't really do anything without these, and we're kind of in a bit of a hole if these didn't arrive. So, massive thank you to Nick Swan for annoying all the people in his shipping department to get these things here on time, but it's really pulled through because they did get here faster than expected, and fingers crossed we're going to get this thing started today. So let's get these parts on and hopefully we can fire this thing up and hope to God there is no problems with it. Oh, did I say it now? I'm really fingers crossed. So what does this do, Wayne?
Haven't a clue.
He's a little camera shy.
Yeah, you made a bollocks meat last time.
I did him dirty. Again, massive thank you to Nick Swan and Holly for sorting us out with these parts. For you American viewers, these parts may seem easy to get, but for us on the other side of the world, we just can't get these parts locally. Professional race team using a watering can to top up the radiator there. There you go, Wayne. Nice.
Nice. What does that mean? Not old school. It's not old school. NOS.
Good one.
No, send it.
Yeah, but is it going to be too short, or that?
No. The motor on the way too long.
So Andy, you've come back.
Yes, I tried to hide, but you got me. I'm back.
So fingers crossed, this is going to be the first start.
At some stage, yeah, we've a few things to change, a few bits of wires change, because obviously different engines, some stuff is different, but yeah, no, we'll get it programmed up and get it started. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, it's all hands on deck at the moment. And yeah, we have all the parts, we have all the people. Now we just need the look. The look?
Miracles? Okay, give one more shot there. There's oil pressure on it. it's a good start.
Oil pressure is a good thing.
But it helps. Yeah, high oil pressure. 1 out of 7 million list.
That's one less though, isn't it?
It's positivity, Josh. Positivity.
It's the only thing I can bring to the table here. A bit of positivity. The 260 GT Plus 110, which is what Lloyd has recommended for us to use for this car. It's a bit different to the Supra, it's not E85, but apparently this should make the optimum horsepower, which we're hoping for 600. I'm not sure if that's wishful thinking or not, we shall see soon. This is the biggest upgrade to the car, isn't it, Wayne?
That's the best upgrade ever, so this.
All the things going in, and Wayne was most excited about a clear filler.
Hey, whoa. See, that's the idea of the clear pipe.
No problem with electric car now.
You can see it's full there though, Jack, look.
There you go. No more spilling for Wayne, is it?
Don't need any more rags now to clean the car now anymore.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Tommy, move your face away. Oh. Jeez, Wayne, you're good.
She's coming away here on this side.
There you go, Go on. Oh, Jesus, did you get the tool, Dave?
Told to put it back down for you. He goes around to schools giving them advice every week.
It's like putting one on an elephant, so
I don't even want to know how you might know that fact.
You know what happens around here now.
You spend too much time in the zoo as a child, but it's
So for the last jobs, Andy was just programming in the Link PMU system, and Wayne fitted the clutch so we could start it. So we almost ready?
Yeah, I have everything programmed. Lloyd has given me ECU settings that should transfer across, but I'll pretend like I was a genius for all that bit. And yeah, it'll either start now or Supra and Riga really. So let's give this a shot.
That's literally like
Kind of tension on it.
Hey, it has to be tension then.
it's always really. Is that good? Are we in the clear? Is that good?
Oh my god, that is really loud in here.
That definitely doesn't sound like the old engine
I
at
can't
all.
hear anything.
Tell them the story about the engine now, Dave.
I have a story.
Tell them the story.
I'll tell. Story time with Dave. So we don't. Now this is hearsay, but the engine I bought might be a more powerful engine than I thought. So the engine that we think it was a Summit Racing crate motor, which was a 6.2 LS stroke to 6.8. But after the video we put out last, the guy who sold it to me called me from the Middle East and said, that's not a Summit crate engine, that is a custom built engine, and it's stroke to 7 litre, which should make a lot more power than we thought it would. I still don't know until we get it on the dyno, but it sounds like we've got a bit of a monster V8 here that we probably underestimated. It could make big power. It might not, I don't know, but at least it starts now. That's a massive step.
I was going to say, it's always like when it starts, like, is it a good start? Is it a bad start? Or the dial's right? I think that was the easiest start. You can't jinx it now, that we've ever done.
That's smiles all around, Yodi.
Yes.
That is smiles all around.
I am really happy.
Your tone doesn't say so there, Yaudi.
You can't hear anything.
It's like, it's really normal.
Car good, Yaudi.
There's steam coming off from all the oil and stuff that's been on the engine, so my god, that was loud. You know what, people say we killed the low brain car. I think that's, obviously it's got not got an exhaust on, but I think it's going to be as loud.
That's a different gravy to how the engine sounded on the low brain. Like the engine on the low brain was like sharp, and it was like kind of motorbike like kind of. that's a chop. Like that feels meaty. Like it feels like it sounds like it has more power. We don't know, but could have more power.
Actually, it definitely had more power than what it was.
If we put the nitrous on it, and this is just, I'm going to say this now because this could totally go wrong on the dyno, so I'm jinxing it. Just to put it in perspective, if we put the nitrous on it and it runs to the capabilities on the Sunoco race fuel that we think it will, it could end up with double the horsepower of the low brain car. Double. Twice the power.
And low brain car was about 400, was it?
420-ish, like 425, which a lot of people think it's a monster because it sounds very loud, but it was kind of more loud than it was go. You know what I mean? It was like a 420 horsepower, lots of torque because that's what you get from a V8.
I was going to say it was a good 400 horsepower.
It's solid. It's not like a turbo.
It wasn't
400.
an SR
no,
400.
It's definitely not an SR. So it was 425, I think, but you're getting that right from the off, from like 2,500 RPM. Different kind of power. So that's what I say to people is I've driven V8 cars and turbo cars, and if anyone's done that, they'll know this. But if you have never driven a big V8 versus in a drift car, a V8 with 600 horsepower feels like a 2J with 800 horsepower kind of way of thinking about it, because you get it earlier and more constant. It doesn't sort of go higher in horsepower as you go along, but it gets it instant, whereas a turbo car doesn't really do anything until it gets up top. For example, the Supra won't spin wheels until 3,500-4,000 RPM in first gear. So this will spin them like instantly. So very different kind of power, but I'm super happy because we were very stressed about this engine, and now it has started.
I was going to say, that is
I'd love to be
massive weight off shoulders.
I'd love to be a bit more like upbeat and presentery, but that was very scary because I was afraid it would just go bap, 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 and then we're like, right, that's the end of that. And we have no budget to buy another engine, so that would have been the end of this story for the car, probably for another 10 months. So
ever.
I didn't want to put that kind of pressure on it beforehand, but that's kind of what was on it. So now we've got a lot more to button up, and I think a very special package has arrived as well. So this is going to be a very exciting episode because the inside of the car is getting there, but we haven't said anything about the outside of the car, and it's not going back exactly as it was, Josh, is it?
It's not going back, but I know the trumpets went by. I don't think you're going to disagree with this one.
This, if you think this is a level up, you're about to see a mega level up.
Thank you. Well, firstly for coming back, and secondly for firing this thing up at very late notice, because we're supposed to do this yesterday.
Now let's get to the dyno on Monday and make nice. Yeah, looking forward to that now. For what it was last Monday, we're so much closer.
What a man. What a man.
Don't tell people it's a secret.
Is it here? It's here. How long are we waiting for this?
Oh, we've been waiting since we went to the Middle East at the start of the year.
So January?
Yeah.
So it's July now, I think, is it? Oh God, I can't even remember what
No
time.
one even knows what we're talking about. Hang on. Should we open just to make sure it's it?
Oh, we know. If you're a long-time viewer of the channel, you might recognize this logo. This logo represents our buddy Sultan in the Middle East. Conversation between Sultan and Josh and I in January in his, I suppose, his HQ. Started as a conversation, then became a reality, and now it's here. And I have never been so... First, I might explode. We got the engine started, which came from the Royal Palace in Abu Dhabi. Now we have Sharjah, which is another emirate. A one of one is about to exit this box.
We couldn't find this anywhere. And then it just so happened when we were walking around Sultan's, we passed a carbon station and what we wanted.
Do you know what we did? We did that. Can you make this out of carbon, put it on the car? You know how the Supra was all Kevlar? We've got something probably even tastier with this.
Go on, Neil. Nailed it.
If I wasn't so crap at driving the Supra, we wouldn't have had so many exciting times in the last 2 weeks.
No, we would have, but just a bit later down in the year.
Yeah, but like this, I think it's all working out, Wayne.
Are you just
Wayne
trying
looks
to-
like he's delighted with this whole situation.
This is Dave trying to justify it right now.
I've been spending 10 years justifying my existence, and we're not stopping here.
So Sultana messages about the box that he created for this, and see, you could be a while there, Neil.
Little big box.
5 hours there.
Down the middle of
I'm
that.
going even slower over here. I don't even have a screwdriver.
Oh wow. It's not in it, Josh.
Just that. Ha at the bottom.
Imagine. Just open it. Well, it's got a bonnet. You're scared of that?
Cover wrap. Oh, copper fiber.
There we go, Wayne.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
That is nice.
So just to let you know, this is the same carbon as used on Zondas, which is this definitely overkill for this car now, Dave.
I'm gonna put two things out there before we do this. Number one, we love you, Sultan. We've been friends with him for over 10 years. He has made us what I think would be the coolest body kit ever put in an S13. Number two, why put it on this S13 when I'm driving it and I'm probably gonna break it?
Because Dave, this wasn't the plan before. This is the only kit we have. We don't have time to get another kit.
No pressure, but it's cool though.
Oh my God. This,
Oh, look at that.
the excitement's coming now.
Oh, lads. Oh, God, that's beautiful. It's gone from low brain to high brain, high brow. Low brain to high brow
You know what?
S13.
It could be snobby soon.
It could be like 5 minutes.
Not gonna fit under, is it?
Put the vent
Oh
on.
no, how much has to be cut?
Go into a vent though. It's not bad.
We can't stress how lucky we are to have a friend like Sultan that had this kit on a car next to a place where he could mold it, because we had scoured the internet for weeks and couldn't find it anywhere. Okay, so very crudely put on with a few cable ties just to get a bit of a vision, but it's finally back to being a low brain car.
Oh, it's low brain plus now. Mid brain.
A lot of people are scared that we were going to take the whole heart of the low brain away, but they had to say this. There was a 4 before it turned into a PS, but it'd be wrong. It felt wrong.
Hard to low brain, we just put a defibrillator on it. Now it's carbon, more power. Everything's not botched together. This is a proper. This is what would happen if Singer were to take the low brain car and have half an interest, I guess.
Steady on there. I mean, we
I said half an interest.
We have still put it together now.
Yeah, but I feel we're as good as Singer, no? Do you reckon we could just start building cars and charging €1 million for it? I reckon we have the workmanship.
I reckon their workspace is actually pretty
You
much
went to
as
Singer.
clean as this.
This is how they work, this is how they operate, and then if you go in there, there's like 20 Waynes, I'd say, just going, "Brrr." So that's how Singer operates. The best thing is we just get a vision of it. We have to take it all apart now because we still have a ton of work to do. As you can see from the list on the wall.
Sorry. Big things happening here. Neil has made a list.
Big list.
So thank you, Sultan, for the list board. It's maybe a little bit. You could have wrote a little bit bigger on there, but yeah.
To be fair, I was gonna say, he knew there was so much to be done, he gave himself room. I don't know when this video is coming out, but we're now on Friday, and
Exactly a week now. A week today, or from this morning.
technically 6 days.
Yeah, technically. Really.
So 6 days we need to do all of that list, dyno, put the body on, wrap it, test it. Find out next time on Drift Games. In Impossible. Do you know what? Today was a big one. At least we got a win on the engine, so we're feeling a bit more positive. We got the cool carbon kit from Sultan, so we got a bit of a vision at the end. The livery, I think, is very cool. That's going on the car. It's very. We'll talk about that when we get to it. But if
Hey, one thing at a time.
we need some more
Positivity.
toxic positivity. That's what we're running on around here. We don't have the time. It doesn't matter. It's fine. That little dog in the flames. It's fine. So yeah, we're gonna get back on it again, and progress is progress. No matter what progress you make, it's progress. That you can quote me on that. Man fell off a ladder there.
So, with a list made, there's only one thing to do. Start checking off those jobs. So Neil's just finished off the exhaust. So, obviously, it's the law.
Oh, we have to start.
Obviously. So we just had the headers on before, so now we're gonna see what it's actually gonna sound like, kind of. Obviously we can't rev it too much, but be interested to know what it sounds like.
Wow.
Sounds from the outside, but I can imagine what it's like on the inside.
What?
This car, I remember how it was before. You'd honestly get out of it, and for the first time ever, I actually wanted earplugs. It was that loud. It sounds good.
Ready?
So if anyone was worried that we're ruining this car, taking the sound away, let me assure you, the sound is very much still here. It's there, isn't it?
It's all there.
And just to update you on the list, it's going good, Neil. We so far, I ticked off quarter windows. Hang on, wait, the exhaust.
Where is the exhaust? Exhaust man.
Ooh, 2 things out of a lot. Our only slot we could get for the dyno was in the morning. So as you can see from the time lapse going from day to night, we had to get everything done for then. Just interrupting this video just before we go to the dyno because I'm sure I've got all of you guys' attention to tell you about our merchandise. So with this being a Drift Masters video, I've got to show you the Drift Masters jerseys. And don't worry about Dave's going out of fashion because the livery is staying on the same theme as what it was before with a bit of a twist. So we do have the Falvey and Egan jerseys along with a product department crew neck, which is the first crew neck we've done in about 5 years, so super excited about that. And we have the new twin cam t-shirt and hoodie, which are fairly spicy, but not as spicy as my favorite, which is the S13T. I don't know what it is about this one. I'm not sure if it's the car, the colors, but I think this came out amazing. So all of these are available on the Drift Games shop. I will put a link down below, and as a special little treat, if you buy one of the jerseys, you will get 1 free sticker and 1 free poster with your order. So not only are you supporting the boys at Drift Masters, you're also getting some free goodies. And just to add on to that, if you do put on the notes below when you order, if you do want your poster signed or your sticker signed or anything like that, we will do so, but your order may be a little bit delayed because we may not be in the offices of the days it's getting sent out. So just take that into account. If you do want that done, you could be waiting a few more days for that. We do really appreciate all the orders that come in because all the money that we get from there, let's be honest, you can see us burn it away. It goes into the content that we make for you guys, and we still want to make content like this for you guys, so it's very much appreciated. And with that said and done, let's head to the dreaded dyno. Okay, so a little bit of a late one last night, getting everything all buttoned up, all the little bits, and then Wayne this morning covered all the mechanicals. So got the clutch in, clutch bled up, all the plumbing tight, everything like that. So fingers crossed, we're pretty much dyno ready. The only thing we have left to do is the nitrous. So we're seeing you more than anybody lately, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm definitely number 1 on your list this week. But
I was going to say, we're on your hated list, I would say.
you're definitely off the Christmas card list anyway, Josh.
So yeah, you've been plumbing in the nitrous, yeah?
Yeah, nitrous is plumbed in. With this, it's running a wet system, so you have 2 supplies. So it's all done there now. Just getting tyres on ready for the dyno, and then Lloyd will work his magic, really.
I'm actually surprised at how simple nitrous actually is. I thought it was massively complicated. It's kind of just nitrous bottle in the car, comes through here, and just shoots into there and makes power.
That's a very easy way of putting it, but when it goes wrong, it goes extremely wrong. So
Well, let's not talk about it going wrong now.
look, it's like everyone, once you plumb it, it is what it is. But yeah, it's just a matter of having everything correct in it. The jet size is the big thing. You have to make sure the jets match what you want. I think that's the big thing. There's a lot of trial and error with jets. But if what Nitrous Express are telling us, we should have it figured, you know, where it needs to be, and go from there.
We just need to wait for an angry mapper to come down, yeah?
He's always angry. We give him chocolate and sweeten him up. He'll be fine.
Here we go. This is the most stressful part of any build. If you've ever had a car on the dyno, you'll know that this is sort of the equivalent of a child being born. That it's, you know, you hope it all goes well. You've all the bits done to that point, but we don't know. We don't know what power it's going to make. We have a mystery engine in there, so we're hoping for good power. We're hoping for a smooth time, but it's just gone together so fast that leaves you a bit of nervousness. But because it is a very, very angry V8, we're going to put a little bit of an earplug in because it's going to be loud, Josh. It's going to be very loud.
The only other time I need those earplugs is when you're snoring.
Yeah, this won't be as loud as that, but it should make good power.
What's your predictions?
I mean, anything over Anything over 6 we can work with the nitrous. That's where the baseline is.
So with nitrous?
7, that's what I need.
7, 10 just to be annoying.
Ooh. What do you reckon, Neil, power-wise?
690.
690.
I'll go the other way.
And what's on the line is pretty much my entire drift career, I suppose. Is probably that's high enough stakes. I'd say probably high enough stakes. Nervous. I'm nervous. Are you nervous?
I'm very nervous. And the fact the clutch is still in customs, Lloyd predicted about 3 runs on this clutch.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
So if you're a good mapper, I reckon you'd be able to do it in 3 runs.
Be quick on the gun now with the mapping today, Lloyd.
I think you do it in 2.
Yeah, I do it in 2. Clutch will be fine. Everything will be fine. Everything's fine.
If you believe it, it will happen.
I'm trying to believe all year, Josh. Nothing's happening. Not good. All right, guys, so there was a lot of panic at the dyno, and things, of course, in Drift Games fashion, didn't go exactly to plan. So one of our brand new plug leads, which is, well, actually, it looks like, so this brand new plug lead just decided to fall apart, which is not great. But the ingenuity of Lloyd and Jimmy and Andy, they put an MX-5 plug lead on it, which is rated for what, about 100 horsepower?
30 a cylinder.
Yeah, 30 a cylinder. It actually worked for some reason, so we were able to give the car a pull. However, the clutch that was in the car before was rated for about 500 horsepower, and the new engine just toasted it. So we knew that was going to happen. We thought it might survive the dyno, but the clutch did not survive the dyno, meaning that the clutch was slipping. However, Lloyd was able to give it enough of a pull to be able to kind of figure it out, Lloyd, right?
Yeah, so we basically completely cooked what was left of the clutch. Like, there's literally smoke coming out of the bell housing there. But I was able to load it enough that I could get a sort of a tune into the thing. And we don't really know what the power is, but going from logs from the last time on the old engine, which made 515, we have the same injectors, and we're using 22% more duty cycle, so that would sorta, we could kind of make a guess that we're about 20% more power, which would say we're around 630 NA, give or take, and there's 100 shot of nitrous in that, so we're somewhere around the 700, 730 with the nitrous on, so I think that should be enough.
That's low. I mean, I was like, this thing could make 600 horsepower, could make 500 horsepower, we had no idea. It's a mystery engine, but the mystery engine did okay.
The fact that the engine's still in mystery and all the parts are still inside it and we're not picking them up off the floor to figure out what they are, that's kind of that's a win, isn't it?
Yeah, because if you want to see a dyno graph of a clutch slipping, this is what you're looking at. So it kind of starts and then goes, no, and then it kind of, yeah. So we kind of got a rough estimate, but the engine's running sweet, which was the biggest thing we were worried about. And then the Link ECU was obviously able to read every single sensor in the car, which meant there was no detonation, there was nothing really going on.
Everything seemed good.
Like unusually kind of good, except for the clutch.
Yeah, you know, so, and one of the smart things is we have two wide bands in this car. One's wired into the ECU and the other's on the CAN lambda, and that was how we were able to diagnose the plug lead issue, because we could see one bank was going leaner than the other. So this is why you use a Link ECU.
And I wish I had more footage of the car on the dyno, because it was very loud. Definitely too loud for any track in Ireland. We have got silencers we can put on it, and I'm thinking for testing later in the week we're going to have to. But even though I wanted to show the car on the dyno, I kind of want to get it to the finish line and you guys hear it for the first time when it's on track and it's actually in anger. So we still have a lot of work to do to the car. The clutch got held up in customs for a week, don't even talk to me. But it's supposedly released tomorrow, so that means we can put it in the car. We still have to put all the panels on it. We still have a lot of work to do. So boys have been hustling. Everyone's been putting their absolute all in, and we don't have any days to spare. So we're going to take it back off the dyno now. We're going to take it back to finish the outside of the car before we take it to PTG for wrapping. And then we're going to test it. And then Lloyd's going to check the link ECU logs when we're at testing, just to make sure the theory is actually what's happening. So still a long way to go, but this was a successful day because we were very worried this engine would just poop itself after sitting up for so long, but it's absolutely sweet. So a win at least at DRT.
Right, back here at the shed after, let's be honest, not the best dyno session. It wasn't the worst. The car's technically mapped, we just don't know the horsepower on it. But the big problem is we don't know where the clutch is. And as you saw on the dyno, we need the clutch. This clutch isn't taking the power, it's just slipping. So we're very much dependent on that. So again, we leave you guys on a little bit of a cliffhanger of will the parts turn up in time? But until then, on the next episode, we're going to be putting all the body on the car. We're going to be doing the delivery, and fingers crossed if the clutch turns up, we're going to be testing it just before we put it on the trailer on the way to Drift Masters, which from this point on is 3 days. So wish us luck, send us a prayer. See you guys on the next one.